Welcome from way down under, YouTube's hottest late night host, Lou! Late night with Lou!
Hello and welcome. Just out of this world to have you here with me tonight. So glad you came back. I want to continue with the introduction. We were looking at Ezekiel, your precious prophet, who described me really about as close to perfectly as you're going to find anywhere in Scripture. At least the first part. And then came, well, the part that Jesus, pardon my Latin, refers to in Luke 10:18. I have observed Satan fall like lightning from the sky. Well, yes, I suppose that's one way of putting it. I do like to do things in a flashy manner. Well, what caused that fall? Something referred to as the angelic rebellion. And it wasn't just I who fell. It was, in fact, a legion of angels, more than that. It was a huge number of us who found our situation suddenly untenable and decided to create a new situation for ourselves. As Milton accurately put it, better to reign in hell than serve in heaven. Well, before I go into the causes of the fall itself, I think what I would like to do is to give you some background on angelic being itself. Because if you don't understand us, who we are and what we are and how we are, you can't possibly understand what caused us to rebel. And so in order to do that, I'm going to need to get some quieter non-ice cubes for my. You don't mind if I have a drink, do you? Well, I don't care if you do or not. I'm going to have one because the subject is rather, well, sobering. The angelic fall. Oh, excuse me. Demonia again. You do understand. This is important, what's going on in the south of France. Stay with us. You'll come to grasp the importance of this. Demonia, how's it going? Okay, it's not going. All right. Stiffly resistant to the notion that his hard work entitles him to buy a 205-foot, 7-deck, 14-passenger cabin, 200 beautiful $1 million yacht. Demonia, think about that 200 million, please. You know his wife. What's her name again? How could I forget? I think I forgot on purpose. Luz Evangelia. Yeah, the name translated literally means light of the Gospels. No wonder I keep forgetting her name. You know what his wife will do if he doesn't spend that 200 million on a boat. She will think that at least a tithing of it is hers to give away on her damned, pardon my Latin, charity work. No, we want that money spent on the boat. His conscience told him that the fact that he's worked hard all his life does not entitle him to a 205-foot yacht. And he listened to his conscience. His conscience pointed out the California migrant farm workers, from whom his wife is descended, work just as hard and just as long and never have the chance to step foot on such a yacht. Got it. Got it. All right. Gluttony didn't work. Let's try another sin. Try greed. What do you mean, what has greed got to do with it? Greed's got everything to do with it. Greed has to do with hanging on to your money. Yes, of course he's going to throw $200 million of his precious money away on a toy, on a bauble, on something he absolutely does not need. We want him to do that very much. We want him to buy the yacht. You could not convince him that he deserved it. So convince him that it's a smart business investment, that he's actually just parking his money in this boat. He's not throwing it away. He's making an investment. Do you remember that addle-brained, addle-pated Connecticut socialite and heiress whom Ingloria and I, dear Ingloria, she works almost as hard as you do, you know. Ingloria and I working together. Do you remember? This was at Sotheby's in Manhattan last summer. The heiress from Connecticut who was tempted to buy the antique teakwood chest of drawers for $228,000. Do you remember? Yes, and the fool bought it when Ingloria, who's just a glorious temptress, very much reminds me of you, my dear, when Ingloria persuaded her that it was a good investment. We want to persuade Rupert that this 205-foot tub is a good place for him to put his money. Mm-hmm. Exactly. Prices of stocks rise and fall. Interest rates are subject to fluctuation. But a yacht is a yacht. It's there. It's always there. It's his money in material form. That's how this is the sin of greed. He's hanging on to his money, and he's having fun with it at the same time. It's a win-win. Persuade him that the yacht is a good investment. I know you can do it. I have every confidence in you. Yes, yes, my dear, of course. Adieu, a bientôt, all the rest of it. Smooches. Demonia works hard. We all do. Oh, goodness, look at the time. I'm sorry. We'll have to continue our consideration of the angelic fall in our next episode. I'm due for a round of golf with President Maduro of Caracas. I have a lot of good friends, highly placed in the Venezuelan government. Delightful climate, Caracas, especially these days, with the entire nation suppressed under the guise of socialism. Oh, we've had a success in that country, almost as good as Cuba. But I digress. We'll see you next time, I hope. Meanwhile, do know, Uncle Lou wants you.